Ilia Topuria was asked about the rumors about his breakup with his wife. He did the zip it motion with his lips, indicating that he's not going to say anything about it. Georgina and Ilia met around 2018 in Miami. They have 2 children together, son named Hugo, born in 2019, and a daughter born in 2024. Earlier this year, the Nelk boys were talking with Ilia Topuria on their stream, and Ilia was saying he met his wife in Miami, and they seemed a bit surprised because I guess that's the stereotype, like it's not really a place where you meet someone you're going to marry. Ilia seemed a little bit annoyed by that, but a couple months later, apparently they split up.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
You can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
All right, let's go.
Put it on Only in Date. It's hilarious.
Everywhere. But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami of the people that just they want.
Normal.
Yeah.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run in the water.
So it got awkward.
Leon Edwards says it's a must-win situation against Carlos Prates on the weekend. He thinks that it's weird that Prates has him as his phone wallpaper. He also says he has no desire to fight Masvidal at the White House. He thinks it does nothing for his career. As far as the career of Ian Machado Gary, he says Machado Gary's biggest accomplishment was losing to Shavkat Rakhmonov. If Gary beats Bilal in a couple weeks, that'll be his biggest win in the UFC. That's the co-main event at UFC Qatar. Daniel Marcos moves up 5 spots in the Tapology bantamweight rankings after his win over the weekend over Miles Johns. Moves ahead of Zahabi, Vera, McGee, Phillips, and Jackson. The official UFC rankings come out tomorrow. Islam Makhachev looking to tie Anderson Silva's record for most consecutive wins in UFC history with 16 if he can beat Jack Della Maddalena on Saturday. Maddalena's won 18 fights in a row, but 10 of them were outside of the UFC. He's on an 8-fight win streak in the UFC, trying to make it 9 Saturday night. Jack Della Maddalena has no problem making 170. He's eating pizza this week during fight week. During fight week for Bilal Muhammad, he was eating burgers.
And some steaks with burgers.
Misfits Mania, the fight before Christmas, co-main event December 20th in Dubai. Going to be Dylan Danis versus Anthony Taylor. That might be a competitive fight because Danis has only 3 MMA fights. He took some in Bellator, a couple in Bellator 6-7 years ago. He fought guys who were just rookies who weren't good. And his latest MMA fight was fighting an influencer who had never fought before. He just took him to the ground and tapped him out instantly. Anthony Taylor got 12 MMA fights, 7-5 record, fought better competition, but hasn't fought in 5 years in MMA. During that period, he's been doing boxing, so it might be a competitive fight. They got beef. They got some history. Anthony Taylor punched Danis a couple years back. Now they settled in the case December 20th in Dubai, co-main event. Main event, Andrew Tate versus Chase Demore. That's a boxing bout. Tate's the new CEO of Misfits Boxing. First order of business, having himself fight Chase Demore in the heavyweight division in the main event, December 20th. Muslim Salakov got knocked out in 1 minute and 3 seconds by Uros Medic over the weekend. Salakov says, everything that doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Thank you all for the support. It was a very unlucky fight in which everything went wrong from the start, but that's what happens in the sport sometimes. Aside from the UFC betting scandal, major sports seen a wave of arrests and indictments. In the NBA, you had Billups, Rozier, and Jones arrested after an FBI investigation. MLB pitchers Clase and Ortiz indicted for pitch rigging, and 6 college basketball players were manipulating basketball games during the 2024-2025 season. These cases show a wider crackdown on sports corruption, and that's only the guys who got caught. Who knows what else is going down? Brian Garcia and Fan Mio have until July 3, 2026 to settle their lawsuit over the canceled exhibition bout with Japanese kickboxer Rukia Anpo. If no agreement is reached, a jury trial set for September 21st, 2026. Fan Mio says Garcia faked a wrist injury to withdraw from the December 2024 Tokyo fight, costing them $1 million in promotion and up to $10 million in profits. The company accuses Garcia and Golden Boy Promotions of breach of contract and fraud, while Garcia's camp calls the allegations baseless and vows to fight them in court.
Fuck you.
Anpo is fighting this weekend. He's taking on Gregorian and won championship 173. UFC 322 press conference Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern time at the theater at Madison Square Garden. JDM, Makhachev, Shevchenko, Weili, Brady Morales, Edwards, Prates, Dariush, and BSD. So probably not any crazy trash talk. UFC weigh-in show 8:50 a.m. Eastern time on Friday. Hopefully everyone makes weight and everyone is fit to fight medically. Ceremonial weigh-ins will be 5 p.m. Eastern time. 4 p.m. Eastern time, they're doing athlete Q&A with Poirier, Usman, Jędrzejczyk, Masvidal. Masvidal will push to be on that White House card in June. Poirier will probably say something teasing fighting at least one more time. He's a fighter. He can't stay away.
Sean O'Malley from Arizona versus Merab Dewashalavili from not here. Sean O'Malley from Arizona versus Merab Dewashalavili from not here.
trolling me. Grazie. Respect it.
No respect.
Grazie. Grazie. Like the one. Alright, grazie. No. Grazie.
One more song. Mamma mia,
Mamma mia, grazie. Respect, grazie.
Hyder Emil lost to Jamal Emmers over the weekend. He blamed something he ate or drank for stomach issues during that fight. Midway through the second round, he gassed out and he lost a clear-cut decision after that. Emil says, "I'm a thoroughbred racehorse. All I know is go. I must have ate or drank something that caused my stomach issues during the fight, which was obvious in between rounds. I ended up hurling a ton post-fight. I'm still having trouble eating. Sorry, fans. I'll dial the process to T. Just minor bruises and scratches, but I leveled up against the vet. I'll be back soon. This fighting thing is way too much fun." Islam Makhachev respects the skills of JDM. He says if he stops his wrestling, he'll try and wrestle again. If he stops it again, he's willing to strike with him. He's ready for all aspects of an MMA fight.
Honestly, this is one of the maybe hardest fight for me because he's big, he's good everywhere. Maybe he don't have good wrestling defense, but his grappling is good. He defends, he get up from the grappling very, very well. That's why I'm preparing myself for anything. I can strike with him, I can wrestling with him, grappling with him, but I know he also training hard for me because his last opponent, Bilal, we have not same style, but Bilal also tried to wrestling, but he defends his wrestling very well. That's why I have to be ready. If he stop my wrestling, I'm gonna try again. If not happen, I will strike with him.
Sean Brady originally picked Islam Makhachev to win the fight against JDM, but now he switches his pick to Jack Della Maddalena. He thinks that he's going to be able to scramble back up to his feet when taken down and then light him up in the striking department and potentially get a KO. Some wonder if Brady gets a title shot next if he beats Morales earlier on that card. Brady says he doesn't know. He thought he was going to get a title shot after being Leon Edwards, but he did not, so he doesn't know what's going to happen. He's just focusing on winning fights. It'll be interesting to see if they give Carlos Prates a title shot if he beats Leon Edwards. I think they like the way he fights with all his knockouts. He's one of the more entertaining welterweights on the roster in the top 10. 65 years, not even murderers and rapists get that much. Talking about MLB pitchers rigging games, U.S. taxpayers should not be housing someone in jail for 65 years for throwing a UFC fight. Absolutely dumb. Armin claiming different countries reminds me of Makai trying to claim UK at one point. Only a scales fighter like Paddy has the guts to say F out of here. He has lived in the UK, though, over half his life. Even has, a British accent. His accent throws me off. It's a combination of Dagestani and British. I've never heard that before. Sometimes I find myself not listening to what he's saying, but how he's saying it. Kind of like Mackenzie Dern. I'm not comprehending the words she's speaking. I'm too focused on the accent they're being spoken in.